drinks to go and walked across the street to the library, where the winter air had teeth, but the sunlight was soft. Inside, the library felt like it always did, quiet and steady and full of borrowed time. They wandered past shelves, and Jonah pointed out sections like he was giving her a tour of a place she already knew. "This," he said, gesturing to a row of books, "is where I come when I need to remember I'm not the only person who thinks too much." Maya smiled. "And this?" Jonah led her to the romance aisle and said solemnly, "This is where I go when I want to suffer on purpose." Maya laughed so loud a librarian glanced at them. They lowered their voices and kept walking, closer now, their shoulders nearly brushing. They ended up near the windows in the back, where a row of reading chairs faced the river beyond the glass. Jonah stopped. "This is where the event was," he said quietly, 2 years ago. Maya's gaze drifted over the chairs. She could almost see herself sitting there, clutching her bag, feeling like her life had been ripped in half. She looked at Jonah. "I remember leaving early." "I remember wanting to follow you," Jonah admitted. Maya's breath caught. "Why didn't you?" Jonah smiled a little, self-deprecating. "Because you looked like someone who didn't want to be saved. You looked like someone who wanted to be left alone to figure it out." Maya's eyes stung. He had seen her. Not the version she showed the world, competent, polite, fine, but the quiet ache underneath. "That was accurate," she whispered. Jonah's voice softened. "I didn't want to interrupt your healing." Maya swallowed. "That's the most respectful almost love story I've ever heard." Jonah laughed gently. "Almost love stories are my specialty. I'm trying to upguide." Maya looked at him, really looked at him, and felt something shift. Not a lightning bolt, not fireworks. Something steadier, like a book opening to the right page. "Okay," she said, voice light because her heart was heavy in a new way. "So what now, Jonah Ellis? Are we going to have a full love story or just keep living in the prologue?" Jonah's eyes widened slightly, then softened. "I'd like a full love story," he said. "If you do." Maya's pulse thudded. "I do." Jonah smiled, slow and real. "Good." Maya glanced around, suddenly aware they were in a library and there were rules about noise, and probably romance too. Jonah seemed to read her mind because he leaned in and said quietly, "We can start with something simple." "Like what?" Maya whispered back. "Like," Jonah said, "I take you to dinner. You tell me your favorite books. I tell you mine. We argue about whether characters need redemption arcs. We laugh too loud and get shushed again." Maya grinned. "That sounds perfect." Jonah hesitated, then held out the bookmark again. "Also, I want you to have this."